In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enter fixed assets into QuickBooks Online. Managing your fixed assets accurately is a crucial part of keeping your business finances in order. Whether it's machinery, vehicles, or office equipment, tracking these assets correctly ensures your balance sheet is accurate and depreciation is calculated properly. In this step-by-step guide, I'll walk you through the entire process in QuickBooks Online, so you can confidently record and manage your fixed assets with ease. If you don't already have a QuickBooks Online account, be sure to use the link in the description to sign up and get started. First, sign into your QuickBooks Online company. Once you're logged in, navigate to the left-hand menu panel. Here, you'll see a variety of options. Click on Advanced Accounting to begin. Next, locate and select the Fixed Assets tab. This is where all of your company's fixed assets will be tracked and recorded. To add a new asset, click on the Add an Asset button. This will open a form where you'll input all the relevant details about the asset. Start by entering the asset name. Use a clear and consistent naming convention that makes it easy to identify the asset later. For example, Office Printer HP LaserJet 2023 or Delivery Van Ford Transit 2022. Next, add a detailed description. This is where you can include important information such as the model or serial number, the vendor the asset was purchased from, and any other key details that make the asset identifiable. For instance, you might write something like serial number 12345, purchased from ABC Supplies. Now, input the purchase price. Make sure to include any additional costs, such as taxes, delivery fees, or installation charges, if applicable. This ensures the total cost of the asset is accurately recorded. After that, enter the purchase date. This is the date you acquired the asset. The next step is to set the depreciation start date. This is typically the date the asset was placed in service or became available for use in your business. Be sure to follow your company policy on this. Then, select the depreciation method. The method you choose will depend on your company's accounting policy or your accountant's guidance. Common methods include straight-line depreciation or declining balance, but it's always best to confirm what's appropriate for your situation. After that, enter the useful life of the asset in years. This is the estimated number of years you expect the asset to be in service. For example, a company vehicle might have a useful life of 5 years, while office furniture could be 10 years. Once that's done, input the salvage value. This is the estimated resale value of the asset at the end of its useful life. If no resale value is expected, you can enter 0. Next, you'll need to select the correct fixed asset account. This ensures the asset's cost is properly recorded on your balance sheet. You'll also want to confirm that the accumulated depreciation and depreciation expense accounts are aligned with your company's chart of accounts. These accounts are essential for tracking the depreciation of your fixed assets over time. If your company tracks additional details like class, location, or department, make sure to select the appropriate options at this stage. This can be especially helpful for businesses that require more granular reporting. Finally, add any notes or attachments that might be relevant. For example, you can upload the purchase document, invoice, or warranty information for future reference. Once you've filled out all the necessary fields, click Save to record the fixed asset. And that's it. Your asset is now successfully added to QuickBooks Online. If you ever need to make changes, like correcting typos or updating details, you can edit the asset later as needed. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.